What's up, everybody? It's another one with me, Canary Valens, man. So, I want to talk about something a little more serious today. I want to talk about, last weekend, I went out to go get some work done on my car, right? I need an oil change, and I needed a belt change. So, I go to the mechanic that I always go to, pull up. They say, hey, we're short staffed right now, so we're not gonna be able to get to it today. Um, try and go up the street to this place or whatever. So I leave, drive 20 minutes to go to another store. They say that they're short staffed and they can't do it today. So I go to another place. And I'm like, all right, if this isn't it, I'm just gonna just go home and say screw it for today. And she's like, no, we can't do it today here. We're short staffed, but let me call up the street and see if they can fit you in. So she calls, and the dude on the other end, he's like, yeah, we can do it. It's fine. I go over there. They knock out the oil change. We're like, no, we can't do the belt today. We don't got time. We're short staffed. So I had to go back the next day to get the belt changed. And what I'm saying all this to say, America is starting to fall into scarcity in the job market. The stuff that we need is basically short staffed also. It's not just like McDonald's and like Olive Garden and stuff. It's our truck drivers, the ones that deliver the food to the stores. It's the people in the stores that put it on the shelf. So a lot more food is probably going to spoil and it's going to go up in price, obviously, because there's going to be less of it. Um, we don't have as many welders. We don't have as many construction workers. We don't have as many electricians. Um, Pretty much the younger generation said, "Fuck this whole work shit. I'd rather stay home with mom and pops." Um, and also, a lot of these jobs are having trouble with the younger, like 20-year-olds, like 23 and below, because they don't show up to work on time. They'll literally like show up like an hour late or an hour and a half late. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's like supposed to be no more than like 5 minutes late, maybe 15. And even when they do work, they're just working there for like 2 weeks and then they just quit. But going into the things that we actually need, they're not going into those markets. They a lot of the younger people are just doing little average, low level jobs. So the stuff that we and the people that went to college, they all got like sociology and like humanity degrees. So it's stuff that we do need it, but don't need it as badly as the stuff that we used to live every day. So ultimately, like the stuff we need, we don't have now, or we have it for now, but as time goes on, there's going to be less of it, and it's going to be harder to get. Meaning that a lot of these jobs that we do need, like say you work in an office, right, and the AC goes out, you might have to schedule like 3 weeks in advance and just sit in either a hot office or an extremely cold office for like 3 weeks until they get there, and they might push it back. So it could be a month or whatever. That's kind of where we're going. They said it's going to take like 10 years to get everything adjusted. So it's going to be, you know, I know a lot of people sit around kind of thinking about 2019 and they're like, hey, uh, let's all get this shot so we can go back to partying like 2019. Man, honestly, and God bless the dead, um, when you think of 2019, you might as well think of it like the World Trade Center. Like it was here, something really bad happened, now it's gone. So going forward, like the 2020s is probably going to be like one of the hardest decades, especially for like the people alive today. Well, obviously for the people alive today, but for people of this era, like probably since the Great Depression. That's what I meant. Like since the Great Depression, this is probably going to be one of the hardest decades for everybody since then. And I don't want to be doom and gloom. I know that this is like kind of like black pill talk, and red pillars are supposed to have like all this hope and be like, well, y'all supposed to see it and tell us what to do so we can avoid it. But I don't think there's no avoiding this shit, guys. We're pretty universally fucked for people that live here. The only choices is pretty much either go to a poorer country where you can try and build there and escape what's going to happen here, or stay here and try to work around it. So it's lose lose on that. Those are just a few of my thoughts, a few of my concerns, really. But you know, in the comments, tell me what you think. If you haven't, subscribe, like, share. And that's another one with me, Canary Valens. Peace.